like bullies. I don't care where they are from. On today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the Diamond Select, Marvel Select, Disney Store exclusive, Avenging Captain America action figure. And here's the figure straight out of the box without any crazy poses or accessories. My first impressions, I wanted to get this figure for a long time, and I was finally able to get him. He's very hard to get because he's a Disney Store exclusive, and he's kind of a hardly sought after figure in the community. Some say he's one of the best 7-inch scale Captain America figures out there. You know, of course, now we have the new Marvel Legends Toy Biz 20th anniversary Captain America. I'm not into collecting Marvel Legends figures, but I'm actually really leaning on starting it because of that figure. I'm really a big Captain America fan. Out of the whole Marvel universe, probably Cap and Iron Man are my two favorites. But getting back to this figure, I'm really liking how they mix the kind of old school Captain America look and they just kind of modernized it with I'm really liking the whole military gear that he's got. This harness with looks like a smoke bomb and a fragile grenade on the back. Maybe well, they're probably not ammo pouches. There's probably not ammo there because Captain America does not use a gun. Even though it's kind of weird, as you can see, his right hand is a trigger finger hand. So that's sort of weird. But other than that, I also like the sculpting. I think the proportions are nice. And I'm liking all the weathering paint applications that was done on this figure as well. So without further ado, let's get into the accessories. And here you can see all the accessories that he comes with. And this is sort of a kind of older style. I'm really liking that the Diamond Select still uses dioramas with their action figures. As you can see, this big piece right here is a diorama. It's actually, I think it's two separate pieces. You need to, or maybe not actually. I think it was two different pieces. I'm not sure, but maybe it wasn't. I don't think it was like this in the box. Okay, so as you can see, it's sort of like a rubble mixed with some ground here. Very nice paint applications all around. There's also a peg here, so you can put Captain America on there, sort of secure, have him in the sort of like a diorama display stand pose. And stop. Okay, as you can see, it's sort of like a rundown, destroyed wall of a building. You can see all the rebar frames here, all the bricks and everything, sort of like bullet holes even. And here on the top, as you can see, it's actually Hydra sigil or emblem or symbol, however you want to say it. So this is probably, you know, a destroyed Hydra base that Captain America was doing something at. So this is a really nice display stand / diorama you can display him with. I'm really liking that they include these, but you know, this takes up, of course, a lot of the plastic. So when you get one of these in the package, you're likely not going to get too much else. He, of course, comes with his shield, because what is Captain America without his shield? And, you know, it's very straightforward. It's a kind of hard plastic. There's nothing really interesting about it. There's these leather belt looking things, and you can put this on his left hand if you want, but ideally you want to put it into his right hand because that's sort of like an open palm hand. And I said before, it's kind of weird that he has a trigger finger here, because I mean, you just kind of do this and boom, and he's just got the shield on. That's it. You can do some stuff with it. I would have liked to see maybe another fist hand if you don't want to display him with the shield, and then it would have been nice to have some kind of plug on the back or something so you could put the shield on his back like he usually carries it around. And you know, I think he doesn't need too many other accessories, but this kind of application would have been nice to see. But other than that, you know, still a nice amount of accessories, and it's nice that they included this. Stop. Okay, now let's get into the details of the figure. Let's move on to the details and close-up of the figure. This belt is actually kind of wants to, I think it sits nicely when it's sort of down here, and you might want to even glue it down or something, because it wants to go up all the time, and it's weird because it bunches up right here. So I might even just glue it down so that it stays like this, but as you can see, it doesn't want to stay there. Starting with the head sculpt is nice. This one in particular is kind of like a comic book Captain America, so it does not have to resemble Chris Evans, the actor who plays him in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it even kind of looks like him, with the blue eyes and the strong jawline, kind of leaner, thinner looking face, but still really muscular all the way around. I really like how, they did this, that the ears are sticking out like it's a military helmet. I'm liking that they pinned the wings here. That's really old school, like Captain America. The A letter on here, that sort of has some weathering applied to it as well. Really liking these military straps all the way around. As you can see, it even comes down to like a curve here, like a military helmet. Harness, again, really nicely painted with the leathery, it really looks like leather with all the silver. This sharpenable grenade here sculpted on, it's not a separate piece. This sort of smoke bomb here, the famous star emblem on his right shoulder and on the left, and the America flag looking paint applications on his chest and the torso and everything. Some weathering applications applied all the way around. Really nice looking gloves as well. And they're really military cargo style pants as well. Really like it. Military looking boots. Everything is militarized and tactical looking on this figure. And I like when Captain America looks like this because he is a soldier. He's a soldier out of time. A super soldier. Really nice. This color and paint applications that they use really makes it look like leather, like the harness and the boots. Really nice. All right, let's move on to the articulation. Moving on to the articulation, starting from top to bottom. The head is on a ball joint. He can look down this much, so not too much. Look up this much, not so much as well. Some tilt side to sides, which is nice. He can do the exorcist. Arms are on a hinge, which go out this much. It's not a full-on T-pose, sadly. They rotate all the way around. There's a bicep swivel right there. Very tight and squeaky. Single jointed elbow. Go basically 90 degrees. Both hands are on a... They have a swivel, so they rotate around, and there's a vertical hinge. Go up this much, go down this much. Very nice. There's a torso articulation as a ball joint, I think, right there, which actually I think it's more of a swivel because he cannot he cannot bend forward or back at all. He just sort of swivels here. There's no other swivel down here, and the legs are on a hinge. They go out this much, which is not so much at all. That's one thing with these Diamond Select figures, and the Marvel Select figures in particular, that they are more like kind of articulated statues. You just have on your shelf kind of in one pose, and they just do that. They're not really action figures. Kick forward this much, which is not too bad. Back, not so much because of his butt stopping the articulation right there. Double jointed knees, which is very nice. He cannot kick his own butt, but he is quite close to. There is a swivel on the boot here, which is nice. Has a hinge on the knees. Go back this much, go forward this much, and a swivel side to side. So that's all. Let's move on to the size and comparisons. Size-wise, this Captain America figure seems to be standing at approximately 18 centimeters at the top of his head, which translates to exactly 7 inches in height. For comparisons, here we have a Another 7-inch scale figure on the left. This is the DC Collectibles DC Essentials Batman Rebirth version 2, and on the right a 6-inch scale figure, that being much shorter of course, is the Star Wars The Black Series Beskar Armored Mandalorian. And here he is, standing next to a can of Coca-Cola. And my final thoughts on this figure, even though, you know, it has really limited articulation and Captain America does need a lot more articulation than this, you can't really expect more from a Diamond Select figure because they make up for it with sculpt and paint applications, so I kind of, you know, you can kind of look past that. Accessory-wise, you know, the shield is a must-have. Maybe some alternative hands would have been nice, and the ability to put the shield on his back, you know, like maybe an unmasked head would have been really nice. But again, they make up for the plastic with this really cool diorama slash display stand then you can put him on. Sorry. Overall, I still really like him, and he's a really good representation of Captain America in plastic form as a 7-inch scale figure. So that was my review of the Diamond Select, Marvel Select, Disney Store exclusive Avenging Captain America figure. If you liked the video, consider leaving a like, or if you didn't like it, consider leaving a dislike. That's an option for you as well. If you have any thoughts or anything about the review, leave a comment down below. If you like what I'm doing on YouTube, then consider subscribing to my channel. It was me, the Collector, and I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.